18% growth, which is also very significant. However, we do not have representation for taxation, meaning we pay taxes, but nobody really represents us. So, and along came this gentleman who have an interest to serve our community, and I think that he will serve very well based on what you've said, that you want to serve the diverse community of Duluth. We feel that the time is short. The election is November 5th. So any of your friends that didn't make it today because of work or they haven't heard about this, get them to come help. Even the last few days we've been canvass the Duluth area, help Louis pass out pamphlets, or he can still give some support financially as well to print more pamphlets to pass out. I'd like to take the time to pass it on to Louis to tell about what his vision is, how he wishes to serve our community. As OCA president in the past, I've done it twice for the last 30 years. I really feel that nobody can really represent us better than our own people, even though we have Latino and other representatives in the government. They also want to serve their own constituent. So the best constituent Louis can serve is us. So let him say how he wants to serve our community.
Thank you, I appreciate your introductions. Whoever you have not known me yet, my name is Louis Tseng. Yes, hi Benjamin. It's my son Benjamin. He's 5.5 years old. He's very naughty. Yes. So I'm running for Duluth City Council Post 1, and I really appreciate everybody coming here today to cheer me up. So let me share my history with you, and I can tell you, no matter it's fortunate or unfortunate, the life experience that you have that contribute to who you are today, that definitely happened to me, and I will not give any experience away when I come here. When I come to this country in 1998, I have mechanical engineering degree, and I have Lockheed Martin engineering license, but I cannot find a job. Nobody would have hired me, nobody. So I come to this country with $5,000 cash in the pocket, with 2 Samsung 9 luggage. No kidding, 2 Samsung 9 luggage with $5,000 in my pocket. That's all I have. And I immigrated in this country in 1998. And at that time, my wife's still in the Georgia State University, I think senior year. So I need to pay for her tuitions. In the same time, I need to pay the rent and so on and so forth. And then, and now look back, I feel that I'm the Mr. Cinderella, because when I first go in the state, I live with my mother-in-law, basement, right? And then I need to clean the house. I need to clean the house. I need to cook the food, cut the grass, take a shower for the dog. And on top of that, if somebody pass on something on the front, I need to open the door and say, "Hey, how can I help you?" So that gives me a very, very good motivation to go to find a job. So, but however, with all that the school and all that potential, I cannot find anybody willing to hire me but one company. Anybody care to take a wild guess? What I end up doing? Not you, Benjamin. You already know. All right. So I end up doing is I working in the assembly line, making the toilet seat. Yeah, 马桶盖. Yeah, toilet seat. Because that's the only thing I can. People willing to hire me. So what I did is I'm going into work. It's 14 production line, right? I'm the only one have college degree. The rest of the lady, they are 55 above, do not have a high school diploma. And people keep asking me, "Louis, why you are here?" And then this is what I tell them. I say, as long as I'm able and capable, it is wrong. It is wrong for me to sit at home collecting food stamp. And that is who I am, because I believe as a new immigrant, when you immigrate to this country, we are not here to ask for handout. We need to work hard, and we need to be ethical about our culture, because we have a great culture back home, and we definitely need to reserve that here today. So my government style is I will use my ethic background and the ethic mentality to govern, and also govern by fact. So now I will tell you what I want to do with Duluth. And I am an enterprise architect in City of Atlanta Department of Aviation. And every decision I make based on fact. So this I want to share with you is that this data is based on open record request. And this is the reason why I want to run. As you can see, this data is about the new business license being requested, meaning people who want to open a new business, and this is the data. Since 2011, we have 4,800 new business license has been applied. Johns Creek in 2007, they have a 19,000 and some change, have new business license been applied. Duluth, since 2007, have 1,807, 1,807 business license has been applied. And Dunwoody, since 2009, have 13,000 and some change. As you can see, there's a problem, right? There's a problem. Johns Creek, in the same time period, they have 19,000 business has opened. Duluth, 1,800, and that less than 10%. So that tells you the business regulation in Duluth it is not business friendly, as you can tell, and people are moving out. And I talked to many of the business owners the past few weeks. Many people tell me different story about how they've been scrutinized by city of Duluth, but the story always ends up with the one same thing. They are sick and tired of being taxed to death. They're sick and tired of taxing to death. And that's what I intend to do, is that we need to streamline the tax code. Because if you nickel and dime with business will leave. And when business leave, residents leave as well. So that's the other thing I wanted to share with you is that I have a three initiative. Revitalize, incentivize, and energize. Under each initiative, I have few items. Total of the 11 items I want to accomplish in the next 4 years, and I am put on the website, so you as a voter can hold me accountable, because only I can deliver what I'm saying about what I will do, and you can verify. Then that is a result. Otherwise, why you want to elect me next time? Well, even me, I want to do it myself if I keep giving the blank check. So that's why. And then how do I want to incentivize the city to Duluth? Let me give you an example. If you're in a public safety, meaning police, fire, ATF, FBI, and as long as you live in Duluth, if you become disabled or die doing line of duty, I will waive your city tax as long as you and your family live in Duluth. That's first thing. Second, if you hold the U.S. patent, I will waive your property tax for 2 years. And if you start a small business in Duluth, I will waive your business tax for the other 2 years. And then, so that can help you grow, because if you're a small business, you need help to establish for years. So that will help you to grow your business. Second, the year 3 to year 5, if you still survive, I will waive about 20% of your business tax. So keep you in Duluth. That way, City of Duluth can generate more revenue than taxing existing business or resident to death. That is what I want to do. And the other things is that I want to streamline the business in Duluth. For example, how many people have the smartphone in a house? Everybody, right? So why can't we do the business on the smartphone? For example, if you let's say Bobby, if you want to open a business in Duluth, right? You make a one phone call, and that person will tell you asking what kind of business you want, and then email and then document when you submit a business license request, and then where is permit, what kind of permit you want to apply, and then from there we can track. If you are if you're submitting the business permit on the October 1st, if it takes 6 months to give you what you want, that is a problem already. So, and then on top of that, you will have a tracking number. You can see, okay, most people, they don't know what they don't know. So they will tell you, based on the business you want to apply, those are documents you need to fill out, and those are URL, there's a link you need to do it, right? And read about those regulations. And those things, by the way, FYI, or the FAQ somewhere, you can go look at it. So those things can streamline the business license process. And do anybody know that in Duluth, we are the only city in Gonan so far. In public, every cashier need to have a liquor license. Anybody know that? I don't even know. And in the Duluth stations, the public manager, store manager told me, said, Louis, if I can vote for you, I will. Because this is ridiculous. I said, I agree. We are the only city in Gonan. Every public cashier need to have a liquor license. That is crazy. Everybody else outside of Duluth, store has the liquor license, not individual. Because cashier, they do not sell liquors. It's a store selling liquor. So that's the other thing. I believe that city government has a right to tax, yes, but you got to tax people that make sense, because you cannot use government power to nickel and dime with the people and business. That is not the way the city government should do it. You should focus on providing services. You shouldn't focus on how to tax people like that. That's the other thing I want to change. The third thing, what I want to do is a lot of festival, right? And this year, unfortunately, I think HP can share the story, is that the Korean festival is in Suwannee. 64% of Koreans live in Georgia, live in Duluth. But they have their festival in Suwannee Green. So guess what? When they go to Suwannee, have a Korean festival, guess where they spend their money? Suwannee Green, not Duluth Green. So we got to reach out to the community, convince them, and give them the incentive hosting the cultural festival in Duluth. And the Korean festival is just not one. We have Taiwan, the food festival, right? And Chinese New Year festival, and it's Hindu. We have Hindu Holy Festival. All this, those all contribute to cultural integrations. So those are the good things that I want to do. Among something else I haven't mentioned. So hopefully I can get your support and then spread the word, and I really appreciate it. And then today it's my honor that I want to introduce to you our former Duluth Mayor, Bobby Williams, and he will tell us why it's so important for minority like us participate in American political process. Thank you.
Louis has already had a little problem with this thing, so I'm going to be very careful with it. Thanks for letting me talk to you for a minute. I can't tell you how much the Chinese community has done for me. I started working with, my first trip to Hong Kong and to Taiwan was in 1987. And so I've been doing this for a long time. It's given me a business. Part of our business is working with the Chinese people. It's given me my lovely wife. It's given me some wonderful friends and neighbors that I've known him for a lot of years. And, you know, I studied the Chinese culture before I ever went to China. I went to the Orient. And I found out a couple of things about the Chinese culture around the world, and that's what people don't realize. Everybody knows where China is on the map, and everybody knows maybe they can find Taiwan, or they can find a few places. But what the typical Westerner doesn't understand about the Chinese culture is it's everywhere. Everywhere in the world that there's a business going on, that there's a business community, there's banking going on. I don't care if you're in Panama, or if you're in Argentina, or if you're somewhere in Valparaiso, in Chile, or wherever, there is a Chinese community. Quite a few of them have been there for generations, and they've become the core of the business in that area. I kid my wife about the Chinese being the 13th tribe of Israel, because it's very, very business oriented, and I have some of the very same characteristics. You know, very frugal, don't have a whole lot of bad habits, hate to pay interest, love to earn interest. Education of the children is one of the #1 things in the Chinese family. Same with the Jewish family. It has very many characteristics of it. I think that, and also even in those areas where their economic success has been great, they've even endured some of the persecutions of the Jewish people in the world. So if you're going to work hard and save your money and educate your children and develop a part of the community that is representative of the Chinese in that area, you must be able to protect it politically. You must be able to have your voice heard in the local politics, which, you know, there's somebody said this, and I'm not sure, I can't quote who it was, but they said all politics is local.
Yes.
Everything is local, begins at the local level. So if you don't have a person like Lewis looking out not only for your interest but for everybody's interest, and he's got a unique perspective in the fact that he is also Chinese, but he's you know, an American. I'm the son and the grandson of German immigrants to this country, so I understand a lot of what he's talking about in his personal experience. Although I haven't experienced it personally, I certainly saw it, and you know, you get behind it. It's a long march, okay? And I don't like to use Mao Zedong's words very often, but it's a long march, and you know, you got to develop not only Lewis but other people in the community, you know, congressmen, senators, and so on. And you've got the power in your community because the Chinese have got the organization, and they got organization skills, the money, the things that it takes to move this objective ahead. And I, for one, believe that when you achieve that, when you get more representation in this, you're 1% of the population in America right now. That's over 3 million people. So when we get more Chinese people involved in our politics, then it'll improve our nation, and it certainly will improve our community to have good thing, be a councilman in District 1. So I'm all about supporting. Thank you very much for letting me talk to you.
Thank you, everyone. And I think we're good, right?
Yeah, I think we could start to have lunch for now. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Eat first.
So I guess it's the time to bon appetit.